Now let's look at my desk. The desk, it's your battle station. It's where you have your computer, and if you have a video setup like mine, you have a camera plugged in, you have your audio plugged in, you have a microphone plugged in, so you can be a content creation machine at your desk. First, the desk itself. This was a new purchase for the space that was going with the style and vibe I was going for the room. Previously, I had a pretty cool stand sit-up desk. It was one of like the original ones, so it didn't look as clean or was not electric like many of the new ones. But again, that style just didn't look good in this nicely designed space. So I went for this sort of mid-century modern looking desk that has a nice warm tone and looks really cool, and also has storage, because the sit stand desk that I've used for years did not have any drawers. And so cable management and just being able to hide pens or pencils or hard drives was always a little bit of a pain. So this helps me keep my desk a little bit cleaner. Now let's talk about equipment. So I have my iMac here. This is not one of the new M-chip iMacs, but it came out right around the time the first M-chip iMac came out, and I was able to get it at a really good price and almost even more powerful than the sort of base model M-chip iMacs. In terms of the screen real estate, I love it for editing photos and videos. And also in terms of the look, it's a pretty clean look rather than having a dual monitor setup or a laptop with a separate screen, which some creators use, which looks good, but I just like the clean one monitor look. Now let's go through my actual video creation equipment. So behind me, I have my Heil PR40 podcasting microphone. I also use this for most of my screencast tutorials, and pretty much any video where I'm just sitting in front of my desk, I'll be using this microphone. And it's on this affordable scissor type desk stand, so I can move it around, I can angle it, and it kind of just is able to push out of the way, which is really nice. That is plugged into the Focusrite Scarlett interface. So this is an XLR mic that plugs in here, and then that plugs in via USB to the computer. So that's my typical microphone setup at my desk. Over here I have a camera. This is my Fujifilm X-T2 camera. It's an older camera, but it does an amazing job for filming directly into my computer if I'm doing a live stream with one of my communities. Even if I'm recording course videos, I'm often either recording directly into the computer, or sometimes I record directly into the camera and then I'll just have to transfer the files to the computer later on. But I've placed it right here next to my desk. Now this was a little bit tricky because I don't have a lot of space, and at my previous studio I had space behind my desk for a tripod. Here I got these stands. These are little clamp-on stands that tighten onto the desk, and I use them both for the camera and the light over here. And then I just have this little attachment converter that is a tripod mount. It's just the little screw that screws into the bottom of the camera, and then that attached here, which is sort of like a standard light stand head. The camera is not a USB camera, so I actually have to take this into a capture card. I'm using the Magewell capture card, and that is using the HDMI out from the camera. And then this Magewell capture card converts the signal to USB for the computer. And you're going to need to do that with most cameras, having a capture card that converts the signal into usable video for the computer. Again, most cameras don't directly plug into the computer. It really depends on the brand and model though. And then lastly over here, we have this big thing over here. This is my light. This is the Aperture Amaran P60C. This is a new light I got because I wanted something a little bit smaller form. Now this might not look small to you, but this is just the filter. If I didn't have this on here, the light from this little LED panel would be very direct and a little bit harsh. And so having these filters in front of it actually helps make it look even more professional and really nice. But the form factor of the light is pretty small. It can sit on the stand and it doesn't fall, it's not too heavy, which was a huge problem years ago with lights like this. They would be super heavy. Now, this is a fairly affordable light for a desk setup like this for professional quality videos. There are much more expensive lights out there that you can get. I actually purchased the Aperture Light Dome 2, which is a very popular YouTuber light. The light with the filter and the light itself, and then adding the filter, it cost over $1,000, and I actually purchased it when I moved into this office. But I set it up and that thing was so big, it took up so much space that I ended up returning it because it just didn't go with the purpose or the vibe I was going for. I walked into this room and there was just this giant light sitting there and it felt like a video studio, and I wasn't wanting a light that I would have to take down and put up every time I wanted to film. I wanted something that could stay right on my desk or near my desk and look good and ultimately just do the job. And I didn't have to go overkill by buying this YouTuber light that sometimes it makes you feel like you need to have these lights to make great videos, but you definitely don't. Now, a couple other things that I love that I did here with my setup is to make the space look a little cleaner. I actually got a couple little stick-on pockets for the external hard drives that I use, and those just stick on to the back of my iMac so that I don't have 2 or 3 hard drives sitting up here. For cable management, I purchased a large surge protector that I can plug any sort of standard plug into, electronic. It also has USB ports. So I have all the cables for charging all of my devices, and I have them running into the drawers down here in the desk and also down below. But if you look beneath my desk, it's actually a fairly clean setup. You don't see a lot of cables. I've used some cable ties to route the cables along the legs and the post of the desk itself. But that was another important thing. I just wanted it to look clean. And one other thing that I changed from my previous office was I got rid of the Mac keyboard, which just starts to look so dirty after a while with, typing on it. And one other quick little tip that has improved my computer usage and my experience here is I switched back to a USB mouse. So I'm not using a Bluetooth mouse, which is great, but you have to charge those batteries over and over. It started to get kind of annoying to me. So I'm not crazy. I'm okay with a couple cords or cables going across my desk, and I'm able to stow them away and clean it up if I am using this direction. Oftentimes, I'm not using a shot like this where you're seeing my computer. We're looking this way behind me with my background, which we're gonna be covering in just a minute. But that's my desk setup. The things I love most are the stands that I have for my camera, my light, and my microphone. Everything's right there. It's a simple setup. It's condensed. It's clean. I don't have light stands, tripods around the office, so it works really well for me. Awesome. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.